running. They came away in a good line too. The first to show out here, Mr. Classical from on the outside, built him going up in the early point. Tristace is pushing forward here for Preble and Strike Me Like he's in that quartet for the front. Sorting themselves out now. Mr. Classical and Tristace together. From on the outside, built him and Strike Me Like he now went back third on the outside of Kamazam. And on the fence there is All Made Up and very wide, As Good As Glimmer. 2 lengths for the back, Sir Gus. On the inside of it, on the first circuit now, Kid Calamity and a length and a half to Cool Hand Luke. 400 metres to go. Coming down the side here. Still a bit of a charge for the front. Mr. Classical built him 3 out. Tristace back in the middle. Good As Glimmer is posted 4 deep, and they're 2.5 in front of over on the inside. All Made Up. He quickly got up to 5th on the inside there of Kamazam. 2 lengths further back. Strike Me Lucky. Kid Calamity. The fence 2 to Sir Gus and 1.5. Cool Hand Luke. 2100 metres to go. Up to the top turn over a circuit out, and the leader down on the inside has built him about a half length in front. Tristace has caught outside him a length and a half. Mr. Classical tucking inside Kamazam. Gouch can't get on the track at the moment on Good As Glimmer 3 deep. Over on the inside is All Made Up. 3/4 outside it Strike Me Lucky. 2 lengths further back Kid Calamity. Outside it Sir Gus, and 2 last of all Cool Hand Luke. A lap to go, 17.50 from home by the winning post now, and the leader has built him a half length to Tristace facing the breeze. A length and a half further back. Over on the inside Mr. Classical still 3 deep, As Good As Glimmer. Back in the middle is Kamazam. A length and a half further back. Over on the inside 6th is All Made Up, getting a beautiful run. Outside it Strike Me Lucky. 2 lengths for the back Kid Calamity. Sir Gus is outside it, and 3 lengths last of all still is Cool Hand Luke as they go down towards the 1500 metre mark. No change in the order. The leader on the inside still built him about a neck in front. Inclined to pull is Tristace on the outside. Mr. Classical tucked away 3rd inside. Kamazam 4th. All Made Up hasn't spent a dime. Over on the inside there of Strike Me Lucky. Good As Glimmer's had a tough run, was losing some ground. Sir Gus back in the middle. Over on the inside then came Kid Calamity, and 5 last of all Cool Hand Luke. Back from where they started, they're gone a circuit. Into the back, 1,000 to go. Lengthening a little in front. Built him nearly a length in front of Tristace. A length then on the inside, Mr. Classical. 3/4 Kamazam. They put a bit of speed in the race. 2 lengths further back. 5th is All Made Up on the inside of Strike Me Lucky. Sir Gus a length away. A length and a half into Kid Calamity. And a long and tailed off last As Good As Glimmer around the turn at the 800 metre mark. And it's built in 3/4 Tristace. A length into Kamazam going up 3rd. 4th the inside Mr. Classical. But hard at it. 3/4 then Payne is easing out on All Made Up, and he's starting to come into the race quickly. 2.5 Strike Me Lucky, and further back Kid Calamity and Sir Gus. At the 600 metre mark, it's built in from Tristace, and here's All Made Up coming at them very quickly now. It races up on the outside to quickly go up to build him. Tristace back to 3rd, a length Kamazam, and 2 to Mr. Classical. Built him about a half length in front of All Made Up. He's got his chance on the turn. 2.5 Tristace, then Kamazam on the outside. They're all hard at it on the turn though, and on the outside All Made Up. Built him is running a great race, fighting back. They've got it between them. 4 lengths Kamazam when they turn. On the outside All Made Up put its head in front, drew about a neck in front now from Built Him. 3 further back Kamazam, and then running on the outside Sir Gus. All Made Up, he's very tired, so are the others. Kamazam taking a dive at him. All Made Up in front, he finds the line. All Made Up a neck to Kamazam. 3/4 3rd is Built Him. 4th home Sir Gus. A gap Mr. Classical. Then Tristace. That saddle may have moved on that rider. He looked a little awkward going over the line on Tristace. A gap in the race then. Strike Me Lucky, and tailed off just coming in is Kid Calamity. Couple late for school here. Good As Glimmer just cantering down to the 80 metre. Supernol's gone up. Mrs. Tendulkar completes the line, and they're ready to go. Amber lights are up. Set to go. No. Mrs. Tendulkar away from the line. Mrs. Tendulkar just holding up the start at the Gouchy about to scramble back into the saddle, up into the structure of the gates now. And the fillies are ready. Good betting race. Blitzers and Mrs. Tendulkar share the favouritism from number 1, Flash Trash, but a very keen affair, this one. And the signal about to be given. They're all ready and they're off and running, and Flash Trash flew the start down on the inside, landed a half to 3/4 in front. Moonee a bit slow to get going. Blitzers travelled forward with Supernal on the outside with Brightness. Dance Parade just off them in the early point, had to ease back from Mrs. Tendulkar. On the inside of it, L Score and 5 lengths Moonee. They're going very hard into the turn of the 900 metre mark. Flash Trash on the inside of Brightness, and Supernal working out 3 deep. He has to go back when he couldn't get in. 2 for the back. Blitzers quickly got up 4th on the outside of Dance Parade, the rail. 1 Mrs. Tendulkar. at 2.5 for the back, L Score, and 8 lengths Moonee at the 600 metre mark here. And it's Flash Trash on the inside of Brightness, 1.5 lengths, then Supernal third. Dance Parade fourth on the inside of Blitzers. Taking off around the outside is Mrs. Tendulkar, and they're bunching right up to the turn. 2 or 3 L Score, and Forget Moonee. Supernal again attacking Flash Trash. Brightness dropped out, Mrs. Tendulkar third. Back in the middle is Blitzers. Over on the inside, then Dance Parade. On the turn, Supernal on the outside, ahead in front of Flash Trash. They've worked hard in front. 2 to Mrs. Tendulkar. They look the chances. Supernal took the lead despite being wide, well in the running, and drew 1.5 lengths. Flash Trash and Mrs. Tendulkar down the outside is coming with a run, but it's Supernal 1 length in front. Mrs. Tendulkar won't get there in time, and Supernal and Oliver home by 1 length on the line to Mrs. Tendulkar. 2 away third, Flash Trash. A gap Dance Parade. Blitzers didn't come on. A gap then to L Score. Well back Brightness, and Moonee a little bit tardy out of the gates has run last.
So taking the race here.
Well, that's a big performance here by Supernal. Number 8.
First start.
Number 8, Supernal. Race 3. Stand by for a start. Amber lights are blinking. Signal given. Racing this time, away they go. Beatty on the inside, jumped away fairly. Ulrico first out here. Sandridge Bay got back after the start, and Ulrico led now from Malice on the outside, 1 length into War Dancer. Over on the inside, Beatty from Declare, and Sandridge Bay last of all. For a sprint race, they're not going hard. It's Ulrico about a neck in front. Malice is second, 1 length into Beatty third. They're followed by War Dancer fourth, 1.5 Sandridge Bay, and they're slowed up in front and a half to Declare at the turn of the 800. Ulrico controlling the speed in front by nearly 1 length now to Malice second, 1 length in on the inside third, Beatty fourth, War Dancer, 1 further back Sandridge Bay fifth and about 3 lengths off them, and 1 length then to Declare. Coming to the 600 metre mark, Ulrico on the inside, a half in front. Malice is second, 1 length further back as Beatty. Locked away over on the inside there is Sandridge Bay now going forward. War Dancer dropped out and Declare last of all. Ulrico a neck in front of Malice up to the turn, a half then to Sandridge Bay. Beatty with nowhere to go, hooked up on the fence, and 2 to Declare. Ulrico drifted off the rail a little, straightened in front. Beatty goes for the run. Up on the inside, 2 to Malice and Sandridge Bay. In the straight, Ulrico's drifted out to the middle. Beatty back on the inside, and then Sandridge Bay. Ulrico's still in front. It's out in the centre. Beatty trying to get to it. Ulrico's kicking back though, and Ulrico 3/4 on the line to Beatty. 1 length away third, Malice, a nose in front of Sandridge Bay. A gap Declare, and a long way back, War Dancer last of all. Ulrico, clever right in front here by Charles. He was able to dictate the terms. Now Dual Strike comes to its gate. Favourite is Super Impressive here from Iron Eyes and Classic Harmony. Uncle Rug on the inside. Former New Zealander in the Doremus colours. Hawaiian Honeymoon in 2. Super Impressive in 3. Dual Strike ready outside Land Attack. Iron Eyes in. And the grey Classic Harmony goes up, and they're set to go. Race number 4 tonight. Lights blinking. Cross to amber now. And they're set. Off and running. Uncle Rug on the inside has gone away with them. Super Impressive and Iron Eyes, and Dual Strike began very quickly out wide. Behind those is When They Settle Down, Land Attack, and they've got out in front of Hawaiian Honeymoon as Dual Strike takes up the front. Further back Classic Harmony, Nullarbor Nights, Snow Court last of all. Dual Strike on the first turn went out 1.5 lengths, Uncle Rug and Super Impressive. Iron Eyes has caught 3 out on the outside, fourth on the outside of Land Attack. Now it's getting back in. 1 length for the back Classic Harmony, racing a little fiercely and deep. Over on the inside of it, down the back would have been Hawaiian Honeymoon. 2 to Nullarbor Nights and 3 to Snow Court. Down the back, 1,000 to go. Dual Strike, 1 length, Super Impressive, 1 length to Uncle Rug. 1 then to Iron Eyes, fourth on the outside of Land Attack, fifth. 2 then to Classic Harmony, 1.5 lengths further back in the race then. Came on the inside of Hawaiian Honeymoon. Nullarbor Nights outside it, and 3 to Snow Court. At the turn of the 800 metre mark, and Stephen King's got Dual Strike on top here. Nearly 1 length in front of Super Impressive. 2 lengths Uncle Rug. Iron Eyes fourth, and taken to the outside, the grey now, is Classic Harmony from Land Attack, the fence, and further back Nullarbor Nights. Then came back in the middle is Hawaiian Honeymoon, and 8 lengths to Snow Court. Super Impressive goes up to Dual Strike at the 400. 3 to Iron Eyes, and then Nullarbor Nights. Classic Harmony not going well. Held up for a run, and back on the inside, Land Attack. Super Impressive, Dual Strike come to the turn. 3 in front of Land Attack and Iron Eyes, and Nullarbor Nights and Classic Harmony. Super Impressive takes the lead on the turn now for Oliver, and the favourite drew 1 length in front from Dual Strike. 2 to Land Attack, and then Iron Eyes, but Super Impressive looks set to win down at the 150. A double coming up for Ollie here. It's gone 3 in front of Jewel Strike, Land Attack, and Iron Eyes, and Super Impressive is much too good and scores well. Super Impressive on the line has scored 2 lengths to Land Attack. Iron Eyes will grab third from Jewel Strike fourth. Then Classic Harmony, a gap in the race, Uncle Rug, Nullarbor Nights, and further back Hawaiian Honeymoon, and tailed off is Snow Court.
Well, the favourite too good here.
The Mountain High. Karazi goes in. Stanley Road is set. The rider on the red cap out of gate 6. Vein of Hope links up. And Yellow Limit and Pelicent the last two. They're just about ready to run. Set to go. Stalls are back. They're off and running. Navajo Poet on the inside bounds quickly. Mount Arthur away fast with Yellow Limit, Vein of Hope and Pelicent. Mount Arthur the Grey had the lead down at the winning post now. Moving up Yellow Limit second. Third on the inside, Flak Jacket. Just had to ease off the leader's heels on the first turn from Vein of Hope and Pelicent 3 deep. Navajo Poet's over on the inside, a length further back in the race, Fasado. Mountain High, Karazi tracking deep, and Stoneley Road last of all. 1600 out. Mount Arthur led by nearly a length. Moving up on the outside, getting a little closer, about a half-back Yellow Limit. Over on the inside, Flak Jacket third, Pelicent 3 out. And Karazi goes around the outside, pulling its way forward. It'll be in front shortly, Karazi. It's come from the back, and it takes up the lead now, Karazi from Mount Arthur, Yellow Limit. And Pelicent now goes out 3 deep. Flak Jacket is fifth just behind those. They're followed by Vein of Hope, who had to ease on that turn. Fasado was wide. Mountain High got into trouble on the inside, Navajo Poet, and Stoneley Road last of all. The leader, Karazi, to the back, 3/4 in front now from Yellow Limit. Third on the fence, Mount Arthur, and out 3 deep, Pelicent. Flak Jacket back in the middle, running fifth. The length for the back, Navajo Poet. Fasado up 3 deep, back in the middle, Vein of Hope. 2 lengths to Stoneley Road and Mountain High. In the back straight, they race at the 900 metre mark here. And the leader is Karazi, a half in front. Yellow Limit second, a length and a half. Mount Arthur getting a good run third. Pelicent is out 3 deep on the outside of Flak Jacket. A length for Fasado on the inside, Navajo Poet from Vein of Hope. Then Stoneley Road and last of all, Mountain High. At the 650 metre mark, and Karazi just in front. Yellow Limit going up almost on terms. They get off the fence, and Mount Arthur the Grey got up on the inside. Fasado whipped around those. Further back in the race then came Pelicent off. Flak Jacket's called it a night. He's dropped right out. Then Stoneley Road winding up from Mountain High. On the inside here, Mount Arthur got the short cut up on the inside of Karazi, who was moving Yellow Limit a little wide from Fasado. Further out than Stoneley Road, Navajo Poet and Mountain High. On the turn again, Karazi came back in front. Fasado coming at it now from Yellow Limit and Mount Arthur, but out wide here, Fasado. It's hit the front now from Karazi, and Fasado breaking clear of Karazi and Yellow Limit, and Fasado's too good. Comes home to win just on a length and hard held from Karazi. 3 away third, Yellow Limit, then Mount Arthur. Further back came in the head of the others, Mountain High, Navajo Poet, Stoneley Road, then Pelicent, Vein of Hope, and Flak Jacket. Poor old fella, he has run 8 lengths, tailed off last of all.
So 3 the winner here for Sato.
Number 3. And the line is good now. This is race 6 tonight. Look set. Just waiting on the signal from behind. Just holding them. Now the mares here over at the 1200. 1 or 2 of them try to paw the ground at the front. Settle again, signal. Ready. Racing. Beautiful breakaway too. Palacelis had no speed after the start and dropped back with Beja Floor. Kentucky Healer away running and leading in front now from Quick Stroller and Yaramis up third. Rainbow Lover fourth from Western Dove. And out wider is Tinker Taylor. A length further back in the race over along the inside. Aubrey there followed on the outside by Flame of Atlanta. Then Beja Floor and Palacelis. Kentucky Healer at the 800. A length and a half. Quick Stroller a half. Yaramis third. Then Tinker Taylor fourth on the outside of Western Dove going up in the middle. 2 to Rainbow Lover, Flame of Atlanta, and further back Aubrey, Beja Floor and Palacelis. They're getting well off the fence as they come inside the 600 metre mark. Kentucky Hewler about 4 out, about a half length in front. Western Dove 3 wider on the outside going forward with Tinker Taylor. Quick Stroller with those, nearly a line of 4 a length. Then Yaramis. Flame of Atlanta's quickly got up behind them and travelling into the race now. Then Rainbow Lover and further back Palacelis and Beja Floor. On the turn now, it's Quick Stroller tackled by Western Dove, Tinker Taylor. Flame of Atlanta taken to the outside, but Western Dove Love took the lead on the home turn and skipped away. Race 2.5 in front of Flame of Atlanta. Quick Stroller and further back Tinker Tailor. Western Dove is home, is holding Flame of Atlanta at bay, and Western Dove at the judge wins 2.5 Flame of Atlanta. Quick Stroller third, and there's a good run from Palace Alice out wide. It ran fourth from Beja Floor, Tinker Tailor, Kentucky Hewler, and further back Yaramis. Well back in the race was Albury and Rainbow Lover last of all.
Western Dove to the 6th winning.
Set to go. Oh, a bit fractious there in the gates. Is it Nezzy out there in the white cap, the rider? Yes, Nezzy out 3 from the outside. Settles again. No, rider not quite set on Nezzy in gate 8. Palace there to the outside, Veneer from 9. And Nezzy settles. They're off and running. She got away okay. Oh, Queen Isolde got squeezed after the jump between Ellie Dance and Ruby Treese, and she lost a lot of ground, Queen Isolde. And bouncing quickly here, going fast is Careless Composer to lead up from Tarquinia, mystifying on the inside of Snar Bell, and Veneer is travelling out wide from Nezzy and further back Ruby Treese. Then Palace Theatre, who's getting back from Ellie Dance and Queen Isolde at the 1600 metre mark now, and the leader, as they go down the side here, would have been Careless Composer out 2 in front, Tarquinia second and Mystifying third. A length further back, Veneer tracking a little wide, the grey up fourth. 3/4 Snar Bell, they got 2.5 in front of Nezzy. 2 further back, Ruby Treese, Ellie Dance on the inside of Palace Theatre, and 2 last of all, Queen Isolde. Around the turn of the 1300 metre mark, and the leader's Careless Composer by nearly 2 to Tarquinia. Mystifying is locked away third, the fence. 2 further back, Veneer the grey fourth. Snar Bell fifth, the rail. 3 further back, Nezzy. 2 further back in the race, Ruby Treese on the outside of Ellie Dance. A length and a half, Palace Theatre, and moving up outside at Queen Isolde. At the back of the track, they race towards the 1000 metre mark. Careless Composer by nearly 2. Tarquinia cutting the breeze second, on the outside of Mystifying third. 3/4 to a length further back, fourth Veneer. 1 further back, Snar Bell. A length and a half, Nezzy. Ruby Treese up outside it. On the fence, Ellie Dance. A length and a half, then Palace Theatre and Queen Isolde. Turning off the back at the 800 metre mark, and Careless Composer over a length in front of Tarquinia. Over on the inside, still third is Mystifying. Then the grey fourth, the outside Veneer, followed by Snar Bell. Ruby Treese will be pushed wide when she makes a run, the favourite now from Ellie Dance. Then Nezzy from Queen Isolde, and Palace Theatre last of all. They are starting to bunch a little at the 450 metre mark, and it's Careless Composer, 3/4 Tarquinia. Mystifying waiting for the run back on the inside. Further out, Snar Bell. Veneer under pressure. Ruby Treese gives them 4 lengths to the turn from Ellie Dance, and then further back Nezzy. Now Mystifying's got the run up on the inside with Snar Bell out wide. They got to the leader, Careless Composer, when they turn. Snar Bell on the outside, and Mystifying settled down to fight it out. Snar Bell drew a neck in front of Mystifying, who's coming back. Snar Bell just in front. Mystifying kicking again on the inside. She's rallying back, Mystifying. She gets there. Mystifying 3/4 on the line to Snar Bell. 3 away, third. Veneer got it just in front of Careless Composer. Then Tarquinia, Nezzy. Further back, Ruby Treese never came into it. Followed further back by Ellie Dance, and then came Queen Isolde. And last of all to pull up is Palace Theatre. Well, she's rallied back here. Mystifying number 6 on the outside of Traffair. Belrive 3 from the outside. They're off and running in the final event tonight. And Rivitar on the inside bounced quickly with Snowbisk, and Austria travelling forward. Further out is Traffair, and just behind them Quick Deception. Followed further out in the track. Going forward is Sterling Quartet when they settle down. Traffair from the outside clears the mare's field on the first turn and moves out a length and a half in front from Austria. And they're well off the fence, and third on the outside, Sterling Quartet. Snowbisk is fourth nearer the inside from Quick Deception, and travelling deep Mishka. On the inside, Rivitar from Danish Habit Belrive. Savannah's got back to second last, and last of all is Farazad. Into the back straight, they race towards the 1000 metre mark, and Traffair the Grey on top by a length and 3/4 now to Austria. Sterling Quartet is a neck away third, a length further back fourth is Snowbisk, followed by Quick Deception. Tracking deep is Mishka, back to the inside, Rivitar from Danish Habit. Then Farazad is starting to make some ground around the outside of Belrive, and the favourite Savannah last of all. 700 to go in the last, and Traffair by just on 3/4 to Austria. Sterling Quartet third, the outside and wide. Rivitar back on the inside of another grey going up in the middle, and that's Snowbisk. Off the track, Mishka putting in a run, so's Quick Deception, then Farazad. Danish Habit, Belrive and Savannah last, but they're bunching with about 5 lengths covering them, but it'll need some luck. And it's Traffair off the fence, Rivitar getting up on the inside to join it. A length Sterling Quartet from further back, Danish Habit. On the outside of it then came Snowbisk coming to the turn. Austria dropped out, but on the turn, Traffair Traffair and Rivitar turn. They're well off the rail, a length and a half in front of Danish Habit. Then further back, Snow Bisque. In the middle here, it's Traffair still in front. Danish Habit after it. Followed further back by Rivitar. Traffair still in front. Danish Habit making a late dive. Traffair just the leader. Oh, this is close. Danish Habit's dived at it. Traffair and Danish Habit, nothing in it. 2 away, third in the race, Snow Bisque. They're followed by Quick Deception. Rivitar got very tired. Back behind them, Sterling Quartet, Belrive. Savannah never came into it, neither did Austria. And Farazad near the tail. Bar one last of all is Miska. This is close.